They are going to give us passports to enter Iraq. Can you believe it? It's all here, written in black and white. Israeli Jews born in Iraq can apply for passports to visit their homeland. You know what? I really don't need a passport to enter Baghdad. I can get there on the magic carpet of my imagination. It's much safer. Why not? Come with me. Don't worry. It's completely safe. Here, right now, I am landing on one of the rooftops of Baghdad. Gently, don't touch the delicately veiled canopies on this rooftop under the stars. Shh! All the tenants of the building are here at night because nobody can bear the heat inside the house. Here it's cool and nice. In Baghdad we don't need air conditioning. We have roof conditioning. We lay here under the canopies that shield us from the mosquitoes and from the eyes of our neighbors. I mentioned my aunts. God, I've got plenty of them. Just from my father's side, no less than 8. 8 aunts. Oh, here they are. Saida, Salima, Naima, Fahima, Sabiha, Saida, Naima, Nazima, Fahima, Aziza, Sabiha. سعيدة wait سعيدة سليمة نعيمة نظيمة فحيمة عزيزة صبيحة and Louise. So I asked my Aunt Sabiha, tell me, how did your parents manage to marry off 8 girls? Oh, my poor parents, thanks to God and the matchmaker. You know, we have a saying in Baghdad, a girl is like an apple. If she doesn't marry, she rots. As for me, I was lucky because I have got blue eyes. Everybody in the Middle East loves blue eyes. So the matchmaker said to me, you stay here in Baghdad. I have a wonderful young man for you in Basra, south of Baghdad. I will ask them to send us his photograph. So we waited for his photograph to come. And after a month or 2, there came his photograph. My poor mother looked at his photograph and said, oh, come and look what a handsome young man. He has 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 noses, no, 1 nose, 1 mouth. Let my daughter Sabiha marry him. In 1941, a pro-Nazi government took power in Baghdad. The result was a pogrom in which almost 200 Jews were killed. On the other hand, many Jews were saved by their Muslim neighbors who gave them refuge. But there were Jews who fought back. And one of them was my great-great-great-grandmother. You hear me? 2,000 years we Jews are here. Hundreds of years before them. They betrayed us, and I shall never forgive them. That's it. Next year in Jerusalem. Amen. Who is it? A devil or a man? روح من هون يا شباب. إذن على أبوكم لأبو أبوكم ولاد الكليب. Get lost, the lot of you. Dogs, sons of dogs. 1,000 curses on your dirty heads. years in Israel. We lived in a transit camp. Since I wanted to be instantly an Israeli, a Sabra, I refused to go to school in the camp with all these immigrants and took the bus to the town nearby to study with the Israeli-born children. When the time of my bat mitzvah came at the age of 12, I decided to celebrate the event and for the first time to invite my classmates to our wooden shack. And the time for dinner came, and one of my aunts, Sabiha, I guess, you know Sabiha, she became so excited to see all these healthy-looking Sabras born in this new, exciting country that she opened her mouth and and my classmates dropped the food and ran for their lives. Yes, my grandma was a brave woman. She could confront drunks and demons, yet she was not brave enough to control tradition in Baghdad. At the age of 17, she dreamed to be a doctor, not a midwife. So my great-grandmother, her mother, said to her, God forbid a female doctor amongst male doctors. Hey, shame on you. We will get you married. I have a wonderful young man for you. He's a bit crippled, a bit blind, a bit deaf, but what a fine match. My grandmother did not fight back. My own mother, the oldest of 5 fatherless children, she wanted to be a teacher. A teacher, said my grandmother, the midwife, the one who wanted to become a doctor. You know, my brother, your uncle, came, praise to God, into some money, and he is willing to give it to us now. For a scholarship, mother? Dowry, child. Dowry. My mother didn't fight back, and she was married to my father. As for myself, I dreamt to go on stage and be a dancer. When my mother heard that, she said, God forbid, go on stage, be a dancer. Shame on you. Be a teacher. A teacher has a vocation, vacations, pension plan, health insurance. Be a teacher. I did not fight back. I did not fight back and became a teacher. For 15 years, I carried on my shoulders my mother's own dream to become a teacher. 15 long years. But then came the turning point. One day, I stopped the tradition. It was in New York. At that time, I already had 3 kids, a full-time teaching job at the Ramaz Yeshiva High School, and was almost 40. Dear mother, last month, I started to study acting so I can join the theater. Where are my glasses? Hello? Hello, Suad. Aib. What's the story with the theater, Shmieter? What missing in your life? You have a good profession, healthy kids, a good husband, not sick, not dead yet. This is life. Do you want to be better than the rest of the world? You tell me you found yourself on stage. You found yourself, but you lost me. Because, listen, from now on, I will never sleep again at night. I will always see you jumping from one man to another. As a new actress, I wanted to play modern roles. I wanted the classics, but these women kept chasing me. We want center stage. We want center stage, and we want you to put us on stage. You, my grandma Toba, and you, my aunt Sabiha, and you, my great-grandmother, you go on stage? Hey, shame on you. خلاص عيب. Abe is dead. Dead and buried. Let him rest in peace. So for the last 20 years, I celebrated on stage their passion for life. And tonight, I brought them with me. So you can meet them too.